guys, Natalie here with The Fit Journey. I am so excited to say that I am finally caught up with moving everything over to the Fit Journey Fitness channel from the other page. So this is where all those fitness videos are, and this has been a labor of love getting them all transferred over onto this new page. So take a look at the different tabs because there are a ton of videos and different options to choose from. I've got the ballet, I have Piyo, I have some yoga, I've got stretching, I've got weightlifting. There's a few challenges in there. There's a 30-day challenge. There's another challenge that I did when I had a foot injury. But take a look at all those because there's a ton of them on there that you can just keep going through, repeat them as much as you want. And I've been working on getting new videos recorded. I will put them out there as quickly as I can, but it probably won't be as much as I had done this last year and getting those other ones transferred over to this new page. But I've been working on a lot more ballet videos. I have a bunch of different ideas that I'm going to put out there for you guys. If there's something that you want to see more of, or maybe a repeat of something, let me know and I can definitely look into doing that. So, a couple things. I want to do a little bit of housekeeping, I guess. With my channel and with my videos, I love to teach. I do. And I'm in a different place in my life now than I was, well, 3 years ago when everything, shut down. But even 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. As we age, what our goals are change. And that's okay. And there's things that my body doesn't do the same as it used to. So I've made some changes with some things that I do for myself, and I encourage you to do that as well. But anyway, what I wanted to do when I started doing these was to give an outlet for people to have these classes so they can just jump on there from their home, from vacation, whatever, to do a quick workout video. And a lot of times these are done in your home where you may not have a lot of space, or in a hotel room. I've got a couple of videos that I did from a hotel balcony, and that's not very much space at all, but that was really the point of these, to bring myself to you. Most of the time I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not wearing makeup right now. And a lot of times it's in little bits of my day that I can squeeze it in. So right now, the sun's getting ready to go down. I've had a full day of work elsewhere. My kids are at the library right now, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get a quick video in and do a little talk. And that's kind of how life is. Especially when you're raising a family and work, you get those little pieces in. And that's the thing with fitness as well, is even if you get 5, 10, 15 minutes in, jump in there, grab in there, and do those just to get your body moving a little bit, because even just 5, 10 minutes is better than not doing anything. So these don't take very long. Also, if you've been following me for a while, I try to be as authentic as possible, and I'm not wearing anything fancy. I'm not doing anything fancy. My space is not anything fancy. Most of the time it's my house. This is actually a rental that we have above our office, and it is between tenants right now. It's a beautiful space. This is like a really old building, original brick walls, original wood flooring. So I'm like, I'm gonna jump in there and record some videos. And sometimes it's, like I said, it's on a balcony or it's in my home. We're in a different home now, but this is what made me really want to bring this up. I had a video, and I didn't, for some reason, my emails aren't coming through, so comments aren't coming through the emails correctly. But there was a comment from about 3 months ago, and I just now saw it. And the individual was commenting on a video I did in my dining room of my previous home. And I had pushed the table out of the way and made space to do the video that I was doing. And the individual had commented about it being cluttered and the lighting being bad and just being a bad video. The thing about it is they didn't say anything about the content. It was just about where I was. Well, that's the space that I had at the time. I had my dining room, which I didn't think looked bad. I thought my dining room looked pretty nice. But anyway, that's kind of the point of this, is to do the exercises from home. I'm doing them from home or whatever space that I can find to do them. Sometimes I'll do them outside. There was the ones with the plants in the background. That was my sunroom when I had to move all the furniture out of the way to have space. So that's just kind of how it is. So stay with me, work with me if you want to continue to have these little bits of workouts with someone who is real. I mean, there's no special lighting, there's no special features with what I'm doing, but I feel that there's a lot that I can still give. Even if I'm not in a studio setting anymore, I feel that a lot of this can be given, and given freely. That is one thing that I've always said, and why I never owned a dance studio. There were several times in my life where that could have happened, but it didn't feel right to me because I wanted it to be accessible to pretty much anybody. And I know a lot of times having a studio and having to give up that part of myself, the teaching part, because when you own a business like that, you aren't necessarily teaching anymore. You're dealing more with the marketing and the scheduling and the politics of owning a business like that, and that's not something I wanted to do. I wanted to teach, even if I was doing something for free. And something else with like that comment, because it really did bother me, because I've spent a lot of time and energy not only doing the videos, but thinking about it and what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say, and the editing. Even with minimal editing, it still takes quite a bit of time to get the editing done, to get everything uploaded and put in there. I have made this much. No, I've not made a single cent doing this in the years that I've been doing this. I haven't made a single penny. So I am literally doing this for free and giving these classes for free for you guys. So it's a big part of me that I'm sharing with you. And like I said, I'm giving it freely. So if you come across some of my videos and you're like, oh, her lighting's bad, well, go watch a different video where you like the lighting. Because again, the individual didn't say anything about my content, so obviously that's pretty good. I know sometimes there's videos that maybe things aren't your favorite thing to do, and that's okay. I've got a whole bunch of other videos. The last little bit that I want to talk about, and this seems to happen more on the shorts than on the longer videos, and this is kind of with anybody. Your body is your body. We are blessed with one body, no matter what it does. This is what we are born with. And this is something when I did teach dance, especially to my high school students and my college students, is we have flaws. We have things that don't work the way we think they should. And as we age, things continue to not work the way we think they should. But it does not give certain individuals the right to comment on what they perceive is good or bad about somebody else's body. And I think, we're becoming a lot more aware of that. And I know a lot of old habits, especially in dance, a lot of old habits die hard because we're trying to fix the structure of how we're standing and posture and things like that. But there's a way of saying things, doing things that can be said without belittling or commenting on what something somebody can't change. So I've had comments about my body, and I'm in my 40s now, and it's just about as fun to hear that now as it was when I was 12. So literally people have been commenting to me about my body my entire life, and it sucks, So maybe you think it's funny, not you. Maybe some people think it's funny or whatever, but you know what, it's not necessary. So if that, my space, my channel is not for that, because I don't want that to be here, and I don't want that to be here for you either. So I want this to be a safe space, a learning space, somewhere where it's just like, okay, I've got 10 minutes, I've been super stressed out, and I'd like to just do a quick ballet video. Or I've got, 30 minutes of quiet time, I'm gonna grab my yoga mat and do a nice stretch. I want that to be a comfortable time for you to be able to do it wherever you are in your home, whether it's on your kitchen floor or in your closet. Actually, which is kind of funny because I will be doing a video one of these days probably in my closet, because I have a, one of those bands, TheraBand, what are they called? It's elastic bands. My brain's not working. But the dresser I have in there is perfect, and it's a small space. It's probably 2 yoga mats wide in my closet that I have with my husband, and that's where I do that exercise. So anyway, have fun with these. Do these for you. Go into them with grace for yourself and your body and where you are in your journey. So thank you guys so much for joining me, for sticking with me, for coming over to this channel with me as I change things over. And I will continue to give myself and give my knowledge to you as much as I can. And again, if you have any thoughts about, hey, I'd like to do more stretching videos, or I want to do more weightlifting, or maybe interval training, or XYZ, let me know. So thank you guys. We will see you again next time.